vital. The old cynicism is gone. We have faith in our leaders. We're optimistic as to what becomes of it all. It really boils down to our ability to accept. We don't need pessimism. There are no limits.
It figures it would be something like this.
Excuse me. One that can see.
But recognize the similarities in how these two men looked. It can't just be me.
In seeing the similarities between these two faces.
Well, it's actually kind of ironic that you bring up Ted Bundy.
I'm giving you a choice. Either put on these glasses or start eating that trash can.
Not this year.
Okay. All right.
What is up, everybody? I hope everybody's been doing good. I just wanted to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving and talk a little bit about where I see things kind of biblically on the timeline, if you will. So, you know, you've heard of the mark of the beast, which Microsoft has a patent for a chip that's going to interface your brain and nervous system with the internet. Think about it. These 5G towers are everywhere. You can't look in any. You can look in any direction and throw a rock and hit one just about. So the beast system, I firmly believe, they've been used in quantum computing and particle accelerators at CERN and other places. There's not just particle accelerators in Switzerland. Okay, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's quite frankly just a matter of, I can't even say what it's a matter of, but you get what I'm saying. But let's just say they're all over the place. So what I feel like they're doing with the particle accelerators at CERN, and they have, like I said, they have several particle accelerators. There's one really close to me where I live. But what they're doing is if they can tear a large enough hole in the fabric of our dimension and keep it open, then they can run quantum computing through it and create the metaverse. They're a lot closer than you would ever imagine. But anyways. And I believe, you know, these particle accelerators, whatever they're yielding from these runs is what they're going to use to create the metaverse. So if you're watching this and you don't know what CERN is, it is a very large, over 100-mile long particle accelerator. And they mash the particles together, and when it does, it rips a hole through the fabric of our dimension, I believe, and then things are coming in and out of these gateways, is what I would refer to it as. Famous Satanist Anton LaVey's last words were, "What did I do? What's wrong?" Detailing the last moments before his death. He was the founder of the First Church of Satan and the author of the Satanic Bible, and on his deathbed he had serious regrets when he realized what he had done. And it's like that again, where it's like Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, it's just, yeah. But, you know, it says the mark will be in your hand or your forehead, and I personally feel like once you take the mark and you enter the system, the beast system, the metaverse that they're building, like I said, using quantum computing and the particle accelerators, and I said that whatever they're yielding from the particle accelerator, I actually think the particle accelerators are gateways. They're not making anything with the particle accelerator. They're tearing holes in the dimensions. And once they figure out how to tear a hole in the dimension, they are going to create their own dimension, an artificial dimension. It's going to be full of sin. This is what my dreams, I've seen in my dreams, okay? This metaverse is going to make a PS5 look like a primitive game like tic-tac-toe. Okay, it's not going to be anything like you can even imagine. It's going to interface your brain and your nervous system, down your spine, all that, into the system. And they're using the particle accelerators or gateways. Like I said, when they mash the particles together, it tears a hole in the fabric of reality. It's scary. You want to know the truth of the matter, it's scary. But the quantum computing mixed with that, it'll all start to make sense to you if you're tech savvy, or you understand what I'm talking about. This is going to blow your mind. But this is what I've been having dreams about. And it's like, think of virtual reality, like you put the goggles on, okay? I'm sure you've played the games or seen it, and it's a virtual reality. Think of that, but it is in your brain. Once you take the beast's mark and you enter the beast's system, and it's going to be luring, okay? You're going to be able to do this is in my dreams, this is what I saw. It's going to be full of sin and debauchery, okay? But once you enter the beast system, you may get trapped there, and it's going to change your DNA. Then you'll be separated from God forever. You'll be stuck. Don't, if somebody's watching this video in the future, or the government came out recently and said that there was aliens, okay? And what I firmly believe is that they are preparing the world for the rapture. I think they know the rapture is going to happen. As a matter of fact, I know they do, okay? I know they do. The devil knows. I feel like the rapture is going to happen soon. I've been torn between pre-trib rapture and post-trib rapture for a while. But from what I read in the Bible, it says that when he comes and gets us for the rapture, it will be like Lot. God let Lot leave before he burned it. But Lot's wife looked back. She got turned into a pillar of salt. And it says it will be as of the days of Noah. So the debauchery and the cloning and stuff we shouldn't be doing, that's what it was like in those times. But the Bible says no one knows when. I'm not claiming to know when. The Bible God clearly says no man knows. Anyone that tries to tell you they know when it's going to happen is not a Christian. Okay, they're evil. Okay, because the Bible clearly says no man knows the time or day. And I'm not saying I know. But what I am saying is, I know that the way things are lining up, it's not far off, biblically. It's not. If you're watching this, make sure your heart is right. But when the rapture happens, all these people are going to vanish. Okay, they're going to go missing. We're going to be gone. Poof, in the blink of an eye. We'll be gone. We'll be with Jesus. We're going to be with Jesus. But the people who get left behind, the world's going to go into chaos. Airplanes are going to fall out of the sky, and there's going to be catastrophes all over the earth. It's going to be chaotic, okay, beyond comprehension. You're going to be sitting beside people, and they're going to disappear. And I hope to God that you're not someone watching this after this happens. But how are they going to explain that? How's the devil going to trick you? Because when that happens, everybody's going to, that's the rapture. But the government and the devil, the beast system, who do you think's going to run that? Is what I'm saying. And who do you think has already got the levers? Clearly, look at the world. Who do you think's got the levers right now? They ain't the good guys. But anyways, with that being said, yeah, that's what I see happening. So they're building this metaverse, okay? And the metaverse is going to be the devil's system, the mark of the beast system. And how you're going to buy, sell, and trade in this system is you're going to use what is going to be a CBDC, which means central bank digital currency. And it's going to be a universal money. They don't want nationalism. They don't want people. They want one world. They want everyone controlled. That's what the Antichrist, that's what I'm saying. These things are lining up for his arrival. The technology is here for the mark of the beast. It's going to go in your hand or your forehead. People are already getting chips in their brain. You can call me crazy, but it's real. Just simple Google search will show you. People are getting brain implants, okay? They have contacts you can put in your eye. It's like having a phone in front of you, but you use your eye to move things around. This is technology they already have. That's what I'm telling you. So, if the beast system is being constructed, it's getting prepared for the beast. In the Bible, you know, it says that it'll be like I said, when he lets Lot out of the city before he destroys it and his wife gets turned into a pillar of salt. So that's right before it gets bad. So I think, like I said, I've been struggling with like post-trib rapture and pre-trib rapture. But what I've realized is it's going to be both. It's going to happen when the 3.5 years of peace ends, I think. So Christians are going to know when the Antichrist shows up, but everybody else is not going to realize it. We're going to be sounding the alarm, and you're either going to listen and come to Jesus Christ and be with him and in paradise forever, or you're going to have the latter. So, but when everyone disappears, the government's going to have to explain, the devil's going to have to explain, where did all these people go? They're going to say, what's Jesus? Jesus is real. The rapture happened. It's real. It proves God's real. But the government's already priming us for, it's going to be aliens. Oh, that was aliens. That wasn't Jesus. You know, that wasn't the rapture. That was just aliens. People will be like, okay. Playing their video games, you know, and doing whatever. But that's where I see us. So I'm going to break all that stuff I just said. I'm going to break it down for you real quick. So the mark of the beast system, is being constructed as we speak. Like I said, with quantum computers and particle accelerators are the gateways. They're figuring out, I'm not a genius or anything, but I know enough about this stuff to understand that those two things together and how we're multi-dimensional. You know, there's angels and demons all around us, but we can't see them. All they can do is influence us, but we have free will. And you can choose whether you want to listen to your angel or your demon. You know, and live for God or live for the devil. You have to pick a side, but that's where the angels and demons are. They are in other dimensions around us, okay? And our souls are interdimensional. Our flesh, these bodies that we're in right now, are not. This body is in this dimension. When we die or we get raptured, our souls will get a new body in the other dimension, because these bodies that we have cannot survive in the other dimension where heaven and hell lies. I really am looking to see the Antichrist show up. I think he's already been born. That's just what I'm guessing. Do not take this mark. They're going to try to sell it in the name of security and safety and all this stuff and conveniency, and then they're going to tell you can't buy or trade without it. And here's the deal: if you piss the government off, they can take your CBDCs. They control all that. That's how the Antichrist is going to control the whole world, is with digital money. If you're bad, they'll just take your digital money. Whoops. You and your family can starve because you didn't take the mark, you know. And remember that Jesus is King, and just cling on to your faith. The Bible, everything that's happening right now is in the Bible. The Bible is the schematic to life. But for years I didn't want to accept it, or it's not that I didn't want to accept it, I didn't really understand it when you're younger. But now I'm almost 40, and things are coming to fruition for me. Things are starting to piece together.
Mouths are full of bitterness and curses, and in their paths nothing but ruin and misery, and the fear of God is not before their eyes. They have taken the hearts and minds of our leaders. They have recruited the rich and the powerful, and they have blinded us to the truth. The human spirit is corrupted. Why do we worship greed? Because outside the limit of our sight, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners. They have us. They control us. They are our masters. Wake up. They're all about you, all around you.
Off your wiener and converting to Islam, despite the fact that you'll be stoned to death anyway.
Your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
Well, you mean like what Jeffrey Epstein did with Clintons?